Hey BBs! Today we are going to talk about something I like to call the MGApocalypse. You are probably wondering what in the actual fuck is that. But me being 3 times smarter than an orange cat, I can tell you what it means by using the definition off Google. That I definitely didn't use the inspect tool on.
The MGApocalypse is an event that started in 2024, in which Isaac Larian, the CEO of MGA Entertainment, snorts crack and destroys their brands except for the one that rivals Barbie.
Anyways, let's get into the first brand that is affected by this. Let's be real for a second, you all forgot about Na. Unless you're a hardcore fan, which I doubt you are, but anyways. We all forgot about them cause they pull a Melanie Martinez every couple of years. I am pretty surprised MGA haven't given them the boot yet, but it seems this may be their time to stop coming back from the dead as there are signs that Na is about to splash into the ice. But here's an excerpt from one of Darling Doll's videos to give a better explanation.
Because usually what will happen is that the company will just quietly get out releases that were already in production, already planned to come out, and you'll just see them kind of dwindle out. They'll be distributed to less and less stores. They might only come out in certain countries, usually Europe, and then they'll just disappear.
And you probably won't be able to guess what happened to the latest line of Na. But apart from that, the newest line also has some signs that Na is digging its grave. The new series has significantly cheaper outfits and printed designs. This may seem like nothing to you, but if we compare it to older Na releases, you can see that their quality was on par with Oh My God and Rainbow High. This is a pattern that we will see very often. So here's what I predict will happen with Na. My prediction is that they will try to revive themselves. However, it will be an unsuccessful revival and they will officially be put to rest. But the minis will continue on Na's confusing legacy, letting the bigger ones to peacefully enter MGA's discontinued garden. Now I won't be spending too much time on Mermaze, as I'm pretty sure their destiny is sealed in concrete at this point, but let's get into it. First off, the effects of the MGApocalypse didn't really do much to the brand, as their latest line seems to still be very good quality. However, something you may have noticed is that Mermaze had no new content in 2023 at all, apart from a couple of leaks like the sirens and a pillow. We all thought Mermaze had joined their rival Mermaid High in the Mariana Trench, but at the beginning of 2024 we saw something, a glimmer of hope for them. On the UK site The Entertainer, a new Mermaze line had shown up out of nowhere, the Slumber Party dolls. However, were very quickly put on clearance, which could also mean that this was an accidental release, since outside of The Entertainer, these dolls were not anywhere else, not even in the US, just this one site. Which is why I think Mermaze is most likely joining Na. However, I could hopefully be proven wrong, as Mermaze is such a beautiful line. So, OMG, the center of my channel is sadly involved in this. But at least it isn't as dire as the rest of the doll brands later in this video. For OMG, there really isn't much as so far in 2024. There have been 0 releases, but there were 2 releases at the tail end of last year, which could give us a hint about what's to come for them. First, we'll talk about the more positive line, I guess. I won't be too harsh on these dolls, as they are budget dolls, and we're clearly given a lower budget than normal OMGs. However, I am in love with this line, and looking at these, they seem to be what I consider OMG's last quality line, despite being a budget line, as the dolls have good designs and high quality fashions. However, a travesty has occurred with the removal of Stan's crying emoji but at least we still have okay quality. Now let's move on to the more disappointing line, Sweet Nails. Don't get me wrong, I don't hate these dolls at all. It's just they seem less interesting, especially the new character, Pinkie Pops. This is really sad, as you would think they would put the most effort into the new character. But she just looks like an extra doll from the swim line. Along with the doll, you also get this bulky plastish thing, hence the name Sweet Nails. However, luckily OMG seems to have wrist articulation, which is a major plus for me at least. So my prediction for MG is that the dolls will continue to lower their quality, with the budget being stolen from the culprit, which you'll eventually lead to mostly budget dolls and core dolls. With happen less and less, you also may notice that this is the only brand that doesn't have a baddish outcome, as I think MGA would never let a brand as successful as OMG go to waste. In my opinion, Tweens have the saddest outcome, as if we look at the new series, you can see an obvious drop in quality. The quality is so low, in fact, that it is almost on par with under $100 Mattel collector dolls. The fabric used is cheap. There is PP printed details now and less paint jobs. This is incredibly disappointing, and I don't even have any tweens. I can't even imagine how tween collectors feel right now. I think it is fairly obvious what is going to happen to tweens if they don't step up their game. Now, Rainbow High is 100% the most infamous case on this list, with them being the only brand to go through one major change, with that being a reboot. Along with it, you can't see the signs that Rainbow High knew that a reboot was on the horizon, as they put their hearts into the final Generation 1 release of the new friends getting new body types. And the reboot, well, it is very clear that someone's missing. Poppy Rowan from the doll line, at least, as she seems to still be present in the new series, with her design being well okay. I won't go too into depth, as I already have an entire video on the reboot, but there is some clear budget cuts, with that being the removal of wrist and thigh articulation, sadly. Also, the outfits look a lot cheaper with some reused designs. Since this section is really short, I'll talk about their sister brand, Shadow High. Now, ever since release, Shadow High has been not so successful, with Series 1 selling really badly, but Series 2 seem to be selling okay, and Series 3, well, I don't really have much info, since they never came here, and based off of people's opinions in the US, it seems they aren't selling too great, and the series seems to have lackluster designs and looks very bland. Plus, the Instagram for them hadn't posted since July, so I think it's pretty safe to say Shadow High are well done for, unless they make an unexpected comeback. Now,
we have talked about almost every existing MGA brand there is. However, you may have noticed that one prominent brand is missing. Bratz.
Yes, that's right, Bratz, the holy saint of MGA. The brand that started it all has stolen some revenue from these brands to put into their upcoming Playline relaunch, Always Bratz. Now, I personally am not against it, as if they succeed, they have a true gold mine on their hands, and it could mean Bratz could be a dominating doll brand again. However, if they fail, you know what, let's not talk about that. Now let's look at them, starting with Jade. Personally, Jade is my least favorite. I want to burn those fishnets, as fishnets that don't cover the entire leg look very cheap and ugly. I don't think these pieces go well together, but separately I see real restyling potential. Next is Sasa. I really like her design, and those pants, oh my gosh. But I think the puffy jacket thing looks so bad without sleeves. And the face screening is stunning, so if they were to make possibly give her a different jacket, like maybe a leather or fully puffy jacket, it would look better. Now Yasmin is absolutely gorgeous. Like all the new dolls, her screening is stunning and her outfit really looks great and Y2K. She looks like a rich bitch from the 2000s. And her hair is just magnificent with the bangs and loose curls. We can all very clearly see that Chloe is the main star of this line, as denim really looks stunning on her. And it all fits together nicely as there is the perfect amount of denim in her. Also, can we talk about that face? Oh my gosh, Miss Girl, just like the others, you're going to pretty jail. I will hopefully be picking up Yasmin and Chloe. When they come here, I really hope always Bratz succeeds, as it would be a breath of fresh air. For the doll aisle, not just having Monster High, Rainbow High, Barbie, and MG on shelves. So what is your opinion on MGA putting their focus onto Bratz? And if you're still watching, I would really appreciate if you subscribed if you haven't already, as it really helps my channel, or like and comment. Bye, see you in my next video.